enter deeply, doesn't matter where my hand is, and then I turn. That's, let's say, part A. Okay? Gradually, you want to be able to have some distance and achieve the same thing. But if you feel like you're pulling and fighting, just move closer, touch yourself, turn your hip. So this movement, the way I do it starts with my inside hip, not my outside hip. So it's not that I come in and then turn my outside hip and then there's a struggle. What I do is I punch from the inside. So my elbow is connected to my ribs, it doesn't move, and then I just punch. So don't move, don't save it. So all I'm doing is this. I'm not doing this. I'm doing this. So when Gregory grabs, I'm connecting my elbow to my rib. I drop my weight, and I turn. So it's important to use the inside hip, not the outside hip. Because I turn away, now I have to pull. But I want to move this part, this inside part, towards Gregory. Okay? Principles. Strong grip. He's even moving this towards me. I just chill. Okay? But also, if I feel, stay strong. If I feel this, what I do is I sink. I'm being overly dramatic, but I sink. And then I turn. So I ground myself. Right? I ground myself. If I'm doing this, I'm hoping that I'm strong. It may or may not work. Probably won't because I'm not that strong. But you can hinge. So you have to find the path of least resistance. Even if this does work, I want to figure out the next rep, how can I be more efficient? How can I be softer? So the first one, you have strength, man. It worked. Not really, right? But how do I make it feel that he feels he has a good grip, he's not losing control, but I'm still able to move him? Because if he's struggling to hold on, what do you think is going to happen? He's going to redirect his attack, right? If you feel like you're losing, you're going to put yourself in a better position to win. No one is going to hold on and do this, right? So I need him to feel good about holding on. Okay, so that's part A, something to work with. So we're going to start from there. I'm going to move him and then connect here. Okay, so I'm going to go here, connect, from there. So it's Tenkai, connect, and stop. Okay? Okay, bring it out here. You connect. Now, this is not a twisting technique, not a turning technique. Right? He's here, I lead, and I'm connected to his hip. Okay? So you control. Right? So that your Tenkai is not this, it's this, the inside hip. Connect. Okay? I don't see a lot of, which I'm glad, you guys pushing from the top. Perfect. Set, and go down. Okay? So this time we're going to do the same thing. This entry, reconnect, and then down. So we're going to work on this entry. I touch, retouch, and then do. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Right, give it a shot. Please. Again, if you're strong, that's great. But one day you may not be so strong. Right? So this looks really good. But then sometimes you guys are moving back. You're creating space. So when you get to this part, you feel it. It's this. It's not this. Right. So when I do this inside hip, then I turn back. So my circle is very small. Space is time. So if you use more space, you give them more time to recover. That's my thing. So when I do this, it's quick. Okay? A little bit more. Here, reconnect, So you see, I don't give him time, right? I try not to move him here and then step back. Right? So when he's coming this way, I'm going the other way. So I don't have to fight with his wrist. Do you understand? Because if I move him here, this is just my way of thinking. If I move him here and he's standing up and he's strong, now I gotta try to hurt him, and I hate when people kill my wrist in practice. Right? It sucks, right? And they just keep yanking on it, right? See? You can do it without twisting their wrists excessively. So I move him here, and I just drop him down, and his wrist is good. Okay? A little more. Grab, right? We do the same, take off here, we grab. This is Potomac, right? From here, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. You're kind of playing with the hand work a little bit. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Here, so you want to go palm to palm. And down. So when you do this exchange, make sure you're going palm to palm. 1, 2, or 2, 3. Okay? 1, 2, 3. I try not to break contact because you're working on your improvisation, your hand play, right? So if Jade's here and I'm coming under, I keep contact, and I don't want to disconnect. I don't know how she's going to take Ukemi, and I don't, as a point, train people to take Ukemi to make the technique work. I train them so they don't get hurt, right? So I don't know how she's going to respond. So I have to make sure that I have enough control throughout the technique that I can adapt to whatever she's doing. Okay? So when I move here, right? When I move here, 1, 2, 3, that's overkill. When I move here, 1, 2, 3. Right? So from this basic entry, I want to give myself as many options as possible because you never know. I never make an assumption how someone's going to fight me back. Okay? You don't know. But what I can do is try to put myself in the best possible position. Okay? Right. Tonight, when using this inside hip and not the outside hip, because there can be a disconnection. If I move this and not this, nothing happens. So when I do my regular Tenkan, it's always predicated that I move this hip and then change feet. But sometimes when we move fast, we do something like this. Not the same, right? There's no lead. I move, looks the same, but doesn't feel the same. So I always have to drive him forward. Okay, so it's not just spinning, right? There's some Aikikai has to be. So I want to drive, I want to pass through, we did it right now. Right? I want to drive, I want to connect, and do Konegaeshi. Okay? I want to drive, connect, do Nekirina. Okay? All this is predicated on the same movement. I'm moving my hips, moving my hips, moving my hips. If you notice, Lawrence is still moving forward. There's no time, hopefully, that he's static, and then I push him. Right? I want to move him forward, extend him out. Okay? Yana grabs, and then I don't want to raise her up. See how she's raising her hand? No questions. No questions. But we do sometimes Nage raises them up. And I'm short, so my center of gravity is low. So when you stand me up, I'm not trying to get up. I just feel good. You understand? Maybe it's different with a taller person, I don't know. But if you compromise my balance, why stand me up? Right? So when I move Diana, my goal is to make her feel like she's going into a hole. Down, 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 down. No reason to pick her back up. Right? So when we do this, I don't want to lift her back up to throw her. It's wasted energy. Okay? So you're here, you connect, and through. This time, I'm going to be here, I'm going to connect, and I'm going to through. Yeah, don't assume. So I'm going to be here, I'm going to connect. Okay, you decide.